Yes, people. We are back live. We are back live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube for another edition of the Stats, Facts, and Vibes podcast brought to you by myself, Flawless Mr. Take Note, and I'm joined by one of the best content creators out there, Strapman Baines, aka Top Red Bainesy, aka Baines St. Patrick, aka Statman Baines, is in the building. What are you telling me, Baines? You good?
I'm good. I'm good. What are you saying?
Yeah, man, I'm blessed. I'm blessed. We do have a lot to divulge, so we will get into everything Manchester United plus more. But please make sure, whether you're watching this live right now or you're watching this back, hit the like button on the video. Make sure you do that. Hit the like button. Share this across all the socials as well. And also subscribe to the channel Sarcasm City TV. Road to 5K people. So make sure we are well on our way. Go subscribe to Statman Baines' channel as well. The YouTube link is in the title, so you can click it and it will open up a new tab. People. So yeah, get your questions in. Obviously, the title of this Stats, Facts, and Vibes is Manchester United lose to Real Sociedad. So me and Bainesy will discuss that. But there's more, we can discuss more as well. If you got other questions for us, that is absolutely fine. So we're going to get into that already. That first comment, we're going to get into that. You were probably the guy who tweeted me or unmuted, but we'll get into all of that as well. Bainesy. So Murray's here. I think I've probably got his name wrong. Morari. If I got your name wrong, I apologize, my guy. I apologize, my guy. He said too much hate on Ronaldo, so we're going to get into that. Because I tweeted out about Ronaldo yesterday. I received backlash.
What did you tweet?
Even though I wasn't criticizing him. I literally said, this is the craziest part. I said in the tweet, Bainesy, I opened up the tweet and I said, I am not criticizing Ronaldo. But today, for the first time, it's like I opened it to me. He looked 37.
Yeah, he did.
Old. Yeah. And people were on my case. Someone added me and was like, how dare you criticize Ronaldo? He got no service. Bruno was bad. Anthony was terrible. Ericsson wasn't good. Alanga was out there, blah, blah, blah.
You know my opinion, yeah? I said it. I don't really care about the game yesterday. I said it. Like, in my eyes, we're still going to go through the group.
Yeah.
Look, if we don't, then that's when I'll look harder into these performances. But we know what Ronaldo is right now. And let's be honest, he's 37. He's looking 37 for the first time. I think everyone can now admit that. And yesterday, which was one of those games where he struggled, but at the same time, I said that I said it slightly before. Don't get me wrong, I expected us to win, but I didn't expect us to play well, kind of thing, innit?
Yeah.
I think Real Sociedad are a very, very good side, but at the same time, it's kind of like it's just one of those games. Ronaldo didn't play well, but at the same time, he's 37. Where I'm more, I wouldn't even say concerned, but the players that look at closer are probably like Sarcasm, for example, in 10 Hag signings, Anthony, on how they played well. But listen, man, it's going to come. A lot of these players are playing, the second or third games this season?
Yeah.
I don't really care kind of thing. And I don't think we learned anything from that game. I think what we saw was Ericsson was our best player on the pitch.
Talk about it.
And we know Ericsson's a consistent start in the 13th for Ten Hag anyway. Yeah. I don't think any single person can complain that they're going to be on the bench on would it be Sunday if the game get postponed?
Yeah.
But the kind of thing.
Yeah. It is. But we're going to get into
and
that.
That's nonsense, by the way.
Love to the Queen, Sasha, as well, who says, love to Flawless and the man with the most AKAs, Bainesy. Hope you're both good. Sasha, I hope you're blessed as well. Shout out to Sasha. One of the few Arsenal fans I actually genuinely like, people. Like that is few and far between. You know what I'm saying? If you're an Arsenal fan and I actually have love for you, that means that you are a real standout, like stand-up person. So shout out to Sasha every single time. Here's the thing, Miari. See, this is what I'm saying when I say logic. So, and shout out to Indiana, because he tweeted me back and said, player FCs and stan F and people who stand players can't take on any criticism or any logical criticism of the player. I'm gonna let you reply, but all I'm gonna say is, still in what, even now, do you see this response? I have not criticized Ronaldo. You've not criticized Ronaldo. We have not criticized Ronaldo. I've not said anything bad or derogatory about him. Not one thing. Bainesy's not said anything bad about him.
Okay.
And people are acting like we are like. Why are people so quick to try and defend this guy when he's not even being criticized? Let me reiterate this again. I do not criticize Ronaldo for yesterday. I tweeted that out. I said I am not criticizing him. All I'm saying is, for the first time for me, this is me personally, he looked 37, which is a sad sign.
I think I said it yesterday. I can't remember who I was talking to. I think it might be hard your type. For the first time, you know when you looked at him and you're just like, you can clearly see his brain telling him to do one thing and his legs just can't do it, kind of thing, innit? Like, you know when you can visibly tell, like, your legs just can't move?
Yes.
I think there was a point, I think a couple times where Eriksen played nice little balls to him, and you can just tell Ronaldo wanted to do something, and he just couldn't.
He wanted to control it, kill it dead, and shoot. And he couldn't.
And you control how Ronaldo is visibly frustrated at himself, because he's like, he's been used to doing that kind of thing, but it's like his body is finally giving in. And obviously, naturally, with match fitness, match sharpness tools, as the season goes on, he's going to get better. But I think as a consistent starter right now, I think Ten Hag, as I said the other day, he's managing Ronaldo well in terms of like Rashford, for example, starting up front ahead. And let's be honest, Rashford has been playing very, very well. Which is why I said Ten Hag's managed this entire situation well. And this Ten Hag hasn't improved anything when you deep it. How has he not improved anything?
Yeah.
Like, our defensive unit as a whole has massively improved over the last 4 to 5 games, whether people like it or not.
Defensively, we've improved. Yeah.
Exactly. And when people say we're a counter-attacking system, it doesn't work for Ronaldo. Listen, football is not just one player.
Wow.
Like, we have like 10 other players on the pitch, and Ronaldo starts to accommodate as well. I don't care what anyone says. Our best football comes on the transition. I don't care what anyone says about Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. We were one of the best transition sides in Europe.
During that period, you're talking about lockdown, isn't it?
Yeah. On the counter, every single time we looked like we could score goals. Whether like there was other passages of play offensively you can question Ole, but on the counter we were very, very good. And our players, majority of them suit that. Look at Bruno Fernandes, for example. Bruno, when you're trying to play a control game, is not the same guy. When you're playing on the transition, when there's space to play in behind, that's when you see the best out of Bruno Fernandes. Same thing with Marcus Rashford. So you just have to look at the rest of the side kind of thing sometimes. And listen, Ronaldo's shown in the last 30 minutes over the last 2 games before yesterday that he can still make an impact. There's still going to be patches of the season where Ronaldo scores goals. There's still going to be games that Ronaldo affects. It's natural. There's still a player there kind of thing, isn't it? He's not a rub like people say. Which is why I'm like, listen, man, you just have to take each game as it comes. You're me, by the way.
And this is the type of thing I'm talking about from Morari here about player FC stands. I'm not going to criticize. So because he deems Ronaldo being criticized, I'm going to criticize Ten Hag, who's not improved anything when you deep it because Ronaldo's playing bad. It's all about what's best for Manchester United. We've won 4 games from 4 in the Premier League. To say we haven't improved is crazy. You know what I'm saying in that? When I said Ten Hag hasn't done anything, I mean he hasn't made any progress in terms of instilling his philosophy in the team. So defensively, that's not him. Is that not his philosophy? To
and
make
the thing is,
defensively.
I'm guessing he means more of a possession-based game. But listen, I said it before, you cannot play a possession-based game with the players we have. Look at like the first 2 games should have been the biggest eye-opener. We try playing I think I said it to you before, like the sexy little 10 ball. We can't with David here and go. We were conceding goals. And that's where the last 4 games, every single time David De Gea gets the ball, as much as it is frustrating to see, it's going long every single time.
Yeah, has to.
Exactly. Like,
and again,
don't judge football right now. We are literally 6 games into the season. Yes. Judge it, for example, maybe like towards maybe the January, February time, in terms of maybe has his football changed? Let's see how we control games a bit more. And then obviously the next year into the process, when in my eyes, David De Gea would have gone. Hopefully, we might have got a new like progressive number 8 into the side. We still need another right back to compete with Allo because Wan-Bissaka
I'm gonna get into that
because Wan-Bissaka don't fit into the style at all, kind of thing, innit? Right. And then obviously we need a striker long term. So that's when you fully.
And this is what I'm talking about, Ten Hag. And this is what I'm talking about. This is a prime example of player FC stance. You know what I'm saying? In that, you know what I'm saying? Again, you are his stand. 100% you are a stan because now you want to criticize Ten Hag. Ten Hag's done nothing to instill his philosophy because Ronaldo's playing bad. But if Ronaldo's playing well, that's not your remit. That's not what you're saying. Like 110%. You are definitely a Ronaldo stan, 110%. Because nobody criticized him and you were here defending him. There's not been one criticism of him. All I'm saying is he looked old. I'm saying a 37-year-old looked 37. And man want to get onto me about it.
And this, like,
Ten Hag is crazy.
Ten Hag is a 4 to use Ronaldo for counter-attacking football. We weren't playing on the counter every single time yesterday.
We weren't playing on exactly.
We had more possession than Real Sociedad yesterday.
Exactly. We were not playing on the counter-attack yesterday. Like that's just the myth.
Like,
but to say,
if you want to question Ten Hag, question him more. For example, Fred playing in the 10 row because that was a shocking decision.
Oh, Fred being too high up when
that was a shocking decision. Maybe questioning him on Did you really need to start David De Gea in a Europa League game, for example? Could you have given the Bradford game?
I would have liked to
like question him on those decisions. Don't question him on what, like for example, the style of football kind of thing, or whatever you're trying to do right now. Like, relax, kind of thing.
But back to Ronaldo, because we'll get there, because that's what I wanted to discuss anyway. He looked old yesterday to me. 37-year-old looked 37, and it was sad to see. There's the 2 times you mentioned where Eriksen played in passes. You know what I'm saying in that, and. Yeah, sure. You think Ronaldo's finished, sure. But as I was saying, like he normally kills that dead and takes a shot. And I was like, yo, Ronaldo's done, like to the point where I thought Ronaldo was done at the highest level. So in terms of starting in the Premier League, starting week in, week out. But I thought Ronaldo could start in the Europa League and make an impact. Now, this may be slightly reactionary because it only happened yesterday. I'm unsure if he can do that. He might have to be a bit part player in the Europa League. Maybe. That's why I said he might be being reactionary. I'll tell you this, I'd rather see a youth player. I don't want to see him start against Sheriff.
No. I think that's too far down the thing. Listen, no matter what, come on, man, it's still the Europa League. Like Real Sociedad are one of the best sides you're going to face in the group stage. I said it. I expected Real Sociedad to have more of the ball kind of thing. That surprised me because the midfielders they have, the guys such as Zed, Zubil, whatever the guy's name is. I've seen him a couple of times over the last year and stuff, and he's looked all right kind of thing. Even the guy that Marino got there, I think, that used to play for Newcastle, I think he was in the Premier League. So they do have a decent foundation. And even, let's be honest, even the keeper was picking out some beautiful passes yesterday.
Yeah. I was saying that on the watch along that the goalkeeper distribution was good into the fullbacks.
Yeah, like there was a couple of times, I think, in the first 20 minutes where he tried picking it to the right back and he flopped every single time in it. But you see after that, flipping hell. Like you can tell why David here, like this guy probably starts over David here for Spain, or he better. Like he's probably ahead in the pecking order if he's not in the squad kind of thing, innit?
I hear that. Man said you guys are overprotecting Ten Hag. How are we again? So let's break it down. What have I said?
Is he United fan, by the way?
Yeah, it's supposedly United fan, innit? I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Maybe not.
Because when he says it anyway, I can't wait for that day. What day are you talking about?
Yeah, what day? What are we talking about here? And what have I said about Ten Hag that is incorrect? Again, people thinking things before I've even said it. I've not even stated anything about Ten Hag. I didn't say how good I thought he was yesterday or how bad he was yesterday. All I'm saying is he's getting results. Yesterday aside, we've won 4 from 4. The defense has improved massively, 110%. Defense has improved. Like that can't be doubted. That's down to him. When's the last time we won 4 games in a row? I'm talking results-wise. Yesterday, we're going to get into as well. Big up to Daredevil as well, since the Premier League is only postponed for this weekend. So the next weekend, it'll be back as we play Leeds. It's only this weekend. All right. Well, we'll see.
I think like they kind of know this week is done. They confirmed it, but I don't think they confirmed the week after. Because I think it depends if it falls in with the funeral and stuff, and then they have to delegate the police and stuff, innit? So there might not be enough police for the Premier League games.
Oh, see, Miles, I'm with you on this. I want to see the young G's in the Europa. Like I said, I may be being reactionary about Ronaldo, but I'm not trying to see Ronaldo in the Europa League. I thought he could make an impact in the Europa League. Yes, it's one game. I don't want to see him start the next game. I don't. I'm not trying to see the Sheriff. I'm not trying to see him against a young player.
Nah, I don't think Charlie McNeil will ever be good enough. And yeah, I've said that before.
Not Charlie McNeil, but we don't have an under 20, a striker in the under 23s or under 21.
He's probably the best striker we have in it.
Is it? You'll know this because you watch the league.
Yeah. And that's what I say that. Don't get me wrong, Charlie McNeil will score goals kind of thing. He scored goals in the academy, but I don't like. I always say, you see, striker's probably the hardest position to break out kind of thing in my eyes.
Yeah, absolutely.
And to actually stand out, because I said it here. The only, like you see, Liam Delap, for example, the guy that was at City. I think he went on loan to Stoke. I think he is. He's the one where I'm like, in academy football, for example, I'm like, yeah, there's levels kind of thing. Even the guy that binds him, Mateus Hill. I remember tweeting, I'm like, yeah, he's quality. When I saw him, I don't get the same vibe with Charlie McNeil kind of thing. And Joe Hugo's another one. He does get his injuries.
Nah, I hear you. I hear what you say. I just rather see it. And one done. This is why I said, when is Aaron back on Red Talk Flawless? He's working. So that's why you don't see him about as often. He's working, man. He's got his job with the BBC. Shout out to my guy, Aaron, man. The guy who put me on initially. So that's always forever my guy. That's why you see me here. He was the first. He gave me the bringing. You know what I'm saying? In that, he gave me the bringing.
Cool up.
Yeah, man, he did. Aaron was the one. He was the one who gave me the bringing, man. He gave me the cosign, like legit. So shout out to Aaron, man. He introduced me into this whole content creator world and put me on his channel and put me on in it. So big up to Aaron every single time. Flawless is one game. Calm down, bro. That's why I said I may be being reactionary. But for me, because someone mentioned it earlier, he looked like this during the Prem. That is the first time as I'm watching where I'm not criticized. I've been critical of Ronaldo for his performances. I didn't even criticize him yesterday. I don't even think he was that bad. Like I said, he looked old. He looked 37. He looked ineffective. He looked like, as bad as it sounds, like he shouldn't be out there. And it's a Europa League.
I think it's for his game kind of thing, isn't it?
No. The reason why I say that, put it into context. It's a home game in the Europa League against Real Sociedad. You should be impacting that.
No, I hear that. And that's what I said. Like,
he didn't at all. He had as much impact as Alanga. Like, I expected, maybe it's me expecting more. Sorry to cut you off. My expectation was, I've been saying this about Ronaldo. He can have an impact in the Europa League. He can help us in the Europa League. He can help us win that trophy. He'll impact games. Yesterday, you had zero impact. Zero.
No, I said this here, like, and this is my problem. Like, with Ronaldo, we kind of know his level and he's not going to improve, kind of thing, innit? You are going to be continuously on the decline. But my problem was yesterday. You see Casemiro. Yesterday.
Talk about
flipping. He looked way off the pace. Like, that was more of a concern than Ronaldo, because I'm like, Ronaldo's naturally going to decline. Like, we know Ronaldo's not going to be the same guy. Ten Hag knows he's not starting Ronaldo week in, week out, kind of thing, innit? But we know Casemiro probably should be the guy starting. Unless Casemiro didn't look great. I
thought he was okay. I didn't think he was great, but I don't think he was as bad as social media was making out.
You can tell why Scott McTominay starts and deserves to start over it right now.
Nah, he does, but like Casemiro will get up to speed. All I'm going to say is I don't think Casemiro was as bad as social media made out, but that's social media.
See, I don't know about them, but I thought he was bad, kind of thing, innit?
I don't know, he was bad. I thought he was okay.
No, but when I say bad, I mean for their standards, kind of thing, innit?
Oh, okay, right. Now that makes sense. Right. He's bad for his standards. I get you now. Yeah.
I thought Anthony didn't look the best.
Quiet.
Didn't look the best in my eyes, but
he was quiet. Big up Cam's in the cut as well.
I've always said this. I still have my doubts over Anthony, kind of thing, even though I do understand that he brings another dynamic. Yeah. Who else? I thought Lindelof wasn't great.
Not when he went to right back.
Yeah, Lindelof I think was it that Kubo guy.
Yeah.
A couple times when he went right
14,
back.
The number 14, yeah.
The guy that used to be at Real.
Number 14, yeah. But I got more to say about a lot of things in it. Like I'm saying, people, when I'm talking about, like I keep reiterating this. My expectation, and maybe I'm saying my expectation was too high of Ronaldo, was to make an impact in this competition. After seeing that yesterday, yes, it's one game. That's why I said I may be being reactionary, but I'm unsure about that anymore. I thought he would at least be a starter there. Now I'm looking at it like, I want you to be a bit part player in the Europa League. I don't want to see you start. Like, what do you... And again, this is not a criticism of him now. This is him, again, being 37. What do you offer to the team, for yourself? And you're not a foil for anybody else. It's not even like the ball goes up to you and it'll stick and you'll bring others into play. Like, there was a few times, you might have clocked this, Benzi, where he was just randomly offside.
No, I like, see him, yeah.
And I'm like,
and this is where I don't get onto Ronaldo as much as to other players, because you see Ronaldo at this state, and I always say it with like the slower players, kind of, they always need the extra yard to get ahead. You see where I get frustrated. You see Rashford. Rashford, you're quick. You don't need that extra yard. So you should always be on side, kind of thing, innit?
Well,
like obviously the odd occasion where, for example, whoever's passing might delay the pass, then that's more their fault, kind of thing, innit? But more often than not, you have to be the guy on side. You're quicker than everyone. Same thing with Alanga. Alanga was one of the quickest at the club, or you could argue the quickest.
You can shift. You know what I'm saying?
Ronaldo, a Giroud, a Zlatan.
Yeah.
You lot don't have pace now, kind of thing, innit? So you need that extra yard every single time.
I don't mind Ronaldo being offside if we're close to the box and he's through on goal with a one-on-one. This guy's offside on the halfway line. You're not running away from anyone. Why are you offside? There's no running in behind. And it was crazy. Man don't occupy. Man mentioned today, he don't occupy centre backs. He don't run channels. Maybe this is me because I'm old enough to remember the great Ronaldo, like in terms of when he was at Manchester United, what he did at Real Madrid. And I'm seeing one of my favorite players just go outside. This is like in the World Cup.
You see, this is where I said
there was one in the World Cup when Brazilian Ronaldo, there was a World Cup he was at and he was fat and he was out of shape. And it's just sad to see. This is like a boxer boxing on too long. It's like when I watched, what fight did I watch? Floyd Mayweather is my favorite boxer of all time, people. And I watched him, what fight was it? The McGregor fight. And even though he won the fight comfortably, there was times I'm watching the fight and I'm like, yo, Mayweather looks old. Like he looks 40. I ain't trying to see that. I'm not trying to see Ronaldo out here struggling against Real Sociedad. This is the guy who was the creme de la creme. This was Mr. Champions League. He was the guy to take you over the top in big competitions. Three-peated here. You know what I'm saying? Won the Champions League here. Went on to Real Madrid to do great things. And I see you out here struggling against a bang average. They are an average side. There's nothing special about them.
I actually think Real Sociedad are decent.
They're an average side, Bainesy. On a scale of 0 to 10, what do you rate them?
I think they compete in the Premier League.
No. On a scale of 0 to 10.
Around 8th.
No, not 8th. I'm just giving me a number.
No, but I don't know what you rate that. What do you rate 8th in the Premier League?
Rels, who's 8th? Give me the team who's 8th.
I don't know. Let's say...
Who do you think's 8th?
Like a 7 out of 10.
They're not a 7.
What would you call 7 then?
They're not a 7. They're not a 7.
What would you call Brighton?
Brighton are not a 7. You know what I'm saying in that?
Brighton are
like a 6. Brighton are 6.
Well, then you're calling them a 6.
Yeah, average. You know what I'm saying? That's my point.
Brighton a 7.
Brighton are not a 7. I put Arsenal are a 7.
What would you call United?
We're a 7. We are 7. We are above average. See, they are level. Arsenal are a 7. You know what I'm saying? This guy with his rankings. Arsenal are a 7. They're a 7.
Wait, what do you call City then? City 10.
Oh, City are 10. Yeah. City are 10. They're a 10.
And then what do you call a 9?
A 9. Not this Liverpool, but old school, like old Liverpool.
And then what do you call 8?
I don't know. Is there any 8s? I don't think there's any 8s in the Premier League. I don't think there's any 8s. But yeah, that's my point. Is see that this is why he's not trolling. This is why I asked the questions. Real Sociedad are a bang.
No, because the way I look at it, I'll probably say like
he's always trolling, man.
No. But realistically, I thought you would have called that 8, like like the Chelsea's down to like the Arsenal's.
You could have called Chelsea. You could call Chelsea at 8 if you were old Chelsea. I don't know about Graham Potter's Chelsea, but Chelsea. You could call
I'm thinking for like last season kind of thing, innit?
Yeah. If we go in last season, Chelsea as an 8 is fair. You know what I'm saying? Their last stages of Champions League, reached both domestic cup finals. Clearly the third best team last season. So yeah, that's fair. But yeah, Real Sociedad are nowhere near at Chelsea. Nowhere near. If they were in the Champions League, they would get packed.
I don't know about Chelsea.
They would get packed. No, I'm saying old school, not new Chelsea. Old school Chelsea. Not Chelsea with Cucurella. Shout out Justice for that. You said that. I was watching Lewis's stream before this stream that Cucurella should play in the pivot for Chelsea. In it. Yeah, go to the Bernabeu with that and have Cucurella face Modric and Cruz. That'd be great. But as I was saying, where was I at? They're bang average. If you put them in the Champions League, I'm not sure they make it out of the group. They are a pot 4 team. Come on now, Bainesy. We're not doing a Real Sociedad prop.
No, but I'm just saying I actually think they're a half decent side.
Yeah. Half decent. You know what half decent? You know what the term is for that?
Gifted midfielders kind of thing, innit?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
No, but they do have very good technically gifted midfielders.
You know what I'm saying? I watched Barca pack them a couple weeks ago. Lewandowski had a field day.
But first half they competed very well. As soon as Ansu Fati came on, that game changed it.
I mean, don't be talking about strikers when your number 9 is Kai Havertz. You know what I'm saying? Mr. 10 in 62 games. This is not what we're doing in that. Yeah, man. It's like 8 in 62. You know what I'm saying?
That's better than I thought, you know.
What, 8 goals in 62 games?
No, I thought it would have been worse, you know. No, seriously. Because I had him in my FPL draft, innit, at one point in the season. And he was annoying me.
Why did you have Kai Havertz in your FPL? It's like having Ahmed on stream. You know what I'm saying?
But you see, draft it's basically like if someone else has picked up it, I can't have him kind of thing.
You can't have him, yeah. But
so I was left with like the worst kind of thing, innit? And Kai Havertz
could have done better than Kai Havertz, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I did. And then eventually went Raul Jimenez, and he's also crap.
That's a bad shout than Kai Havertz. You know what I'm saying?
They're all crap in it.
But where was we at? Yeah. As I was saying about Ronaldo, it was just like again, people, this is for me, so others will say, I had people tweet me that and say he's looked like this. It was an eye-opener for me watching him in that competition, in that game where I'm actually expecting more from you. I don't expect much from him now at this point. I really don't. I expect you to come off the bench, have bright cameos. But I was actually expecting you to make a difference in this game. And it didn't. What also this game shown was our lack of our squad. And like how thin our squad is in terms of quality. Like when you look at it, Malassi, we had no left back or right back to back up Malassi or Oshaw. I thought.
Nah, I think with the Wan-Bissaka thing is, because his brother died.
Yeah, his brother died.
Apparently, he was in the director's box yesterday, innit?
He was on the bench.
No, he was on the bench, but apparently, someone said he was in like the director's box officially, kind of thing, innit? He weren't actually on the bench, apparently.
But my point is, condolences to his brother and the whole family and everything like that. But my point is, Wan-Bissaka and Shaw are not good enough. You know what I'm saying? Before you continue. Yeah, go on. Go to Malacia, go on.
Nah, actually, I won't say it yet.
Yeah, but my point is...
My opinion is pending on Malacia. Because I got a take on him, but I don't know if people agree with it.
I always hating.
No. I'm not hating, but we'll talk soon on Malacia. That's what I'm going to say.
I said hashtag talk soon, you moving like culture camps.
No, but you see this opinion on Malacia that I have in it. I don't think I can say it in public just yet. It's an interesting time to say
this guy's scared. But
I'll be honest, I am scared.
Yeah, I know you are, man. You always scared. Like the Tuchel thing, we should have run that Agenda FC, but you chickened out. You chickened out. I don't want to go on Lewis's channel. I'm over there all the time on the up block. Pull up.
No, but it would have been dangerous, innit?
What do you mean? I'm over there all the time by myself.
But at that point,
I don't care. I tell Chelsea, hashtag get the fridge to the bridge, bring Ollie to the bridge. I tell them, man, how bad they are all the time. On Lewis's channel, I'm there. Bareface, just me. You know what I'm saying? And that. Just me.
No, but that's you, innit? You got that bulletproof jacket. It's all behind you.
Whether it's the bullet there, the bullet that's actually his hats now, innit? The bulletproof's in the wardrobe. But my point is, you know what I'm saying? It's just bulletproof or no bulletproof. I'm out there. I'm saying, Bainesy, you could have pulled up, man, and you would have looked right. Because we could have ran part two. We could have ran part two. You know what I'm saying in that? Yo, you gotta be in the trenches, man. Don't be scared of these. What are these Chelsea lot gonna do in their little Matchbox stadium? Can't do shit. You know what I'm saying? Holds like 25 people. You know what I'm saying? It's calm. You been to the bridge?
No.
Yeah, it's like you ain't missing nothing. Sucks. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Little Lego stadium and that. I tell them what? Hold that. C1 Ahmed, or you man chatting shit. And what? So I'll talk on Lewis's channel. Shout out Lewis Matista, Chelsea gang, no. But my point is, I don't even know why I went off on that rant. Oh yeah, it's because of you with the whole Tuchel thing. But back to it, Wan-Bissaka, Shaw, like not adequate replacements. I thought Maguire and Lindelof were cool. Casemiro wasn't great yesterday, but I don't mind having Casemiro.
I don't know about Shaw.
No, I'm saying Shaw's not good enough is what I'm saying. He's not good enough. And it shows, if I was saying this, if Donny and Martial are fit, they both play that game and we probably don't lose. It goes to show how thin our squad is. We are 2 injuries away from Fred having to play higher up the pitch and Ronaldo. Like that goes to show.
I think the Fred higher up was more to do with you wanting to see if Eriksen and Casemiro could find a good connection kind of thing, innit?
Which is fair.
And I feel like
you don't have that 10, you don't have that other player, but go on.
He needs that Eriksen in that deeper role in terms of the guy, the connector kind of thing, innit? And I don't think there's anyone else in that squad that can do that role.
Yeah. And wait, before you continue, there's over 50 of you lot locked in. We're even at 20 likes. Hey, you lot are taking liberties with this Chelsea attack conversion rate. Get the likes up, man. You know what I'm saying? And that you lot moving like Arsenal in Europe. Yo, get the likes up. Way, way, way too low.
Bro, what do you think of Malacia?
Like ups. Before we continue on that, because I'm gonna get to the Malacia thing as well. We are literally like 2 injuries away from having the squad is thin. Like I like the first 11, but outside of that, like I said, no Donny, no Martial, and it's Fred, Ronaldo, Alanga. Alanga's someone I don't want to see again. I'm good.
No, but I said this
I'm good. I don't want to see Alanga. No, play Garnacho.
No, but I said this here. We know that we're at that stage where we're still in our first year of a rebuild. Which is why I'm like, we can't expect a lot. It's not like, for example, like Mikel Arteta at this stage of his process has people like Fabio Vieira who are his signings on the bench, innit?
Yeah.
We're not at that stage where we have like-for-like replacements kind of thing. We're not.
I get you. It's not a like-for-like replacement thing. It's just certain players I don't want to see. I'm not saying...
No, but I mean like players that, even though they might not be good enough, directly fit into Ten Hag style of play kind of thing, innit?
Yeah. I'm like, there's no reason why against Sheriff Garnacho shouldn't start. To me.
Alanga's
If
more
it's
of a senior figure kind of thing,
if
isn't it?
yeah, but forget all that. Like, we need to see how good. Like, let's play Ghana. It's Sheriff away. No disrespect. We play Omonia back to back. If we can't play the youngsters in these type of games, when are they going to get it? We can't throw them in the cauldron at home at Old Trafford, but it's not really a cauldron with Arsenal because we breeze past them. It's like a light storm. But we can't go away to City and throw Garnacho on the pitch. Like, let's see how good these players are. I'm just saying, give man a chance. That's all.
I think the
Like,
only
because
one
they can't do worse than what it is. Alanga yesterday, I'm just like, he gets the ball and I'm like, there's nothing. There's no. I was saying it. ISO ball, man. Drop the shoulder. Step over. You know what I'm saying? Something. A shimmy. Just moving like Liverpool, just straight.
No, but I said it's like I think it's just about what do you think of Alanga. Like if you don't rate Alanga that highly, I just think he's calm as a squad player kind of thing. In an odd game here and there, you play him.
Yes.
Last 20 minutes of games, maybe you want to hold on to the lead. He's obviously works hard for the side because even there was a couple of times yesterday where he did try back very well. He's like,
yeah.
Those are the sort of games.
Bainesy, I'm with you on that. But I'm talking about when there's games that we're on the front foot and we have more possession, i.e. at home to Real Sociedad. That's where I'm like, play Garnacho, play a younger striker, play Donny's injured. Don't we have player Iqbal or something like that? We're at home.
Yeah, that's the one I was disappointed about.
No disrespect, man.
I think that's where like managers are naturally going to do is they're always going to
favor their senior players.
Yeah,
which is fair.
Kind of thing, isn't it?
But then switch it up is what I'm saying. Like I'm not being highly critical of Ten Hag. I'm not even being highly critical of the players, and I'm not going over the top about the defeat. Bainesy said it already. We'll get through the group. It's why when I see people losing their minds, I'm like, I'm not going to lose my mind over a game week one Europa League loss.
When you say like give Derby a lot of chance, it's only been one game in the Europa League kind of thing, isn't it? And let's when Real Sociedad are the best side in Europe in that group.
That group, yeah, they are.
And I've always said this, like you see with the senior, senior, if they're not starting in the Prem, have no other chance of getting games.
True.
Unless it's a behind closed door friendly. Someone like Garnacho still started for the under 21s, for example, isn't it? Someone like Zidane but still started for the under 21s. Yeah. So like they still at least have match rhythm and match sharpness, even though it might not be men's football, they still play games.
Yeah, it's still
the rest of these, unless it's like friendlies behind closed doors that we're not aware of. We haven't. Like Lindelof, that was his first start this season.
Yeah. The defense I get, like Lindelof, Maguire, I'm cool with. I have no issue with those two starting. Fullbacks it's a problem area in terms of the backup. I don't like Shaw and Wan-Bissaka.
I don't know where Shaw is.
Shaw's injured, I think.
I think Shaw might be injured, but I don't know, man. I still feel like we need him fully fit.
Why? Because you're not feeling Malacia. Go on, get to it.
Nah. Talk soon.
This guy, basically, this guy. Big up Osman.
I'll tell you the opinion off it kind of thing.
Okay, tell me.
I don't want to do it on here.
Yeah. All right, cool. Big up to my guy Osman Talks United, his best podcast about. Big up Osman, man. Every single time, man. Large up my guy Osman. Another one of the man them who's out here winning. He's at the BBC as well, and that. You feel me? And that. Hey, I might have to shout at the BBC, man. I need that check. What's going on? Hire me and Bainesy. Why are you laughing, yo? Why are you laughing? It's not funny. Why are you laughing? It's so funny. How come it's all right for you to laugh in it, but when you know what I'm saying, when I laugh, it's a problem. You see this, yeah?
You laugh like a donkey.
You know what I'm saying, and that. So I don't like your laugh. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you see the BBC yesterday?
See the what?
You know when the Queen died? That radio. Yeah. Do you not see it?
Nah, I didn't see it. What happened?
Oh, let me see if I can find a clip.
Yeah. Find the clip. Yeah, Ahmed, you know this. You know me. You know I'm on crud at all times. I pull up to any up block. Lewis's channel, Matisse's channel, Don Hassam's, any up block. Liverpool, City, Chelsea, Arsenal. I'm on smoke all the time. I don't chicken out or nothing. You know what I'm saying? Ever. Yeah, Ahmed, you lost 1-0 as well in Zagreb. Hold that. Did you just send it me then?
Got it.
All right, go on.
You know, don't play it on stream, I think, innit?
Oh, right. Yeah. Well, send it me afterwards. Yeah.
I sent it on Twitter.
Okay. Calm. I check that. Yo, you lot get the likes. You know what I'm saying? I was like, get the likes up on the video.
Someone said the opinion of stream map, say it with chest. The thing is, I think I told Levin his opinion, innit? And he agrees with it. So it's not a bad opinion, but you have to wait because it will sound harsh, kind of thing, isn't it?
These lot in the chat. See, this is why you have to be here with Chess. Look, Chelsea, Liverpool, man. That's why you have to be like, yo, fuck these lot when their team's in the gutter and that. Chelsea and Liverpool fans talking, it's crazy. It's crazy. Out here, we just got moved to 4-1 in Naples and that. Thoughts on that? Let's start there, actually, Bainesy. We'll go there. We'll go back to Manchester United. You lot get your questions in. Liverpool, well, Napoli 4, Liverpool 1. Talk to us about the game and just the demise of Liverpool.
It's beautiful. Like, that's the only thing I can really say. It's beautiful. Like, more to come.
Yeah, what do you think that players are done with Klopp? Like, when you see the goals they conceded and Trent got singled out, Fabinho got singled out, those were the two main ones, but obviously the rest of the team wasn't good either. But you reckon they're done with Klopp?
I said it, when it's just Luis Diaz and maybe Alisson that look like they're going to do something, you have to question Klopp. It's natural kind of thing. And you could argue tactically, is he getting it spot on? And clearly the answer is no. He has to adapt. And this is what I always say, the sign of a good manager, and that's why I praise Ten Hag, for example. Ten Hag's adapted. Klopp needs to do that in my eyes, and he hasn't.
Yeah.
And listen, like, you're gonna have to make big changes. You're gonna have to make big calls. Trent don't look the same. Fabinho for how long hasn't looked good. What are you gonna do now? Kind of thing. What are you gonna do? Because you can't, like, the thing I always say, he's a shield for the board kind of thing, in terms of he always back them.
Yeah.
But there has to be a point where it's like, you're gonna be kept. I'm not saying he's gonna be sacked, but boy, how do you fix this? Like, your style of football, you're just getting counted on too easily, kind of thing. Like, even the other day, starting Carvalho and Eddie in midfield together, I was just like, raw.
Right. So what, you would have went with Milnerson?
No, I probably would have, I probably would have. I started one of them at least, innit? I just think it's a big call starting two, like, inexperienced players in a game like that.
In a Merseyside derby, yeah.
And especially when you can clearly see Fabinho needs help, you're going to have to change something up in that. Salah don't look the exact same player either. I'm not saying he's exactly a touchline winger, but his roles he's changed.
Yeah,
you can tell he's changed.
That's changed.
Listen, man, long may it continue.
Yeah, long may it continue. That is the beauty of it. Hey, bump up the likes as well. My thoughts on it is exactly like you said there. Long may it continue, and it's interesting that Klopp said they need to reinvent themselves. How do you do that? I think they should go to a back three. Well, that's just me.
Yeah, that's not a bad shout.
I think that's what they bought. He's never played a back three in his career, to my knowledge, like when he's managed before Klopp. But you have to, when you look at their team, you have to switch something up, because you can't just keep playing this high line and getting counted on. And Van Dijk, you know what I'm saying, just completely, like, people ain't scared of him no more. People ain't scared of him no more. Mitrovic, Osimhen moved over. Someone pointed out, I think it was Ish who said this. Osimhen moved over to his side. He wanted to take on Van Dijk. So yeah, Marcel, Liverpool fans hold that. You know what I'm saying? And that 4-1 in Naples.
No, but I said that naturally your defender's gonna look worse if the protection in front of him.
Yep.
Not the best kind of thing. And we always say in terms of Rafa Varane came United, you don't become a crap defender overnight kind of thing, innit? And he did last season. Which is why I still think the entire shape just needs to change kind of thing. And a back three is not a bad shout for where Liverpool are right now. And maybe you change the midfield up. In terms of would the back three go with maybe a 2 in midfield, because that's clearly your weakest point right now. And listen, even if you got a back three, you still got people like Joe Matip, Virgil van Dijk on the ball who are phenomenal.
Yeah, you got
Joe Matip carrying the ball. You could argue suits a back three very well kind of thing, isn't it?
It does. And it stops Trent from having to defend as well. It relieves his defensive duties. And it can show up your midfield because you got an extra centre back in there as well.
But I always say, you see Liverpool, no matter what people say in terms of mentality, monsters, all of that, naturally after being so close to what they were last year and not winning it, it's still going to have an effect.
Yeah, man.
I don't care what anyone says. They were what? Let's be honest, if they didn't play Real Madrid in the final and they played another side, they probably could have beaten them kind of thing, innit?
Yeah, probably.
And even then, let's be honest, Liverpool went great in the final. And even, what was it? The FA Cup final against Chelsea, they weren't good.
Yeah, it was a penalty.
They won, but they weren't good.
Yeah, it was penalty.
And listen, there were 50 minutes where you could argue from winning the Premier League title. And they didn't. So psychologically, it's still going to have a massive effect on these players. Like, can you do you really not like do you really want to go again, but can we go again kind of thing?
Yeah.
Can we beat Man City now? It's going to be difficult.
Absolutely. Extremely difficult. Love that. Big up Liverpool falling off out of the top 4. Now, all jokes aside, I think Liverpool will get it together to finish inside the top 4. I don't see them declining like that to the point where they fall outside, because someone's got to take advantage. Chelsea don't look too good. Spurs are a good side, yeah, but I already had them in the top 4. United have to get it together. Arsenal have to get it together. So it's not like the competition around them is fantastic to the point where I think they'll finish outside of the top 4. And I need to see more. Again, I'm still waiting on more than 6 Premier League games, all jokes aside.
Yeah. And obviously they've had injuries as well, which is
injuries the key. Kanate, Thiago, Jota, 3 key players for them.
I think Thiago's the biggest one in it, because there's no one in that side that can do what you can do.
It's key. So that's what it is. You still got Diaz, you still got Salah. Like Van Dijk, yeah, he's not at it right now, but it's form. Trent's not at it right now, neither's Robertson. We still have Shimmercast as well. You got Matip, who you mentioned, still have Alisson. Like, Liverpool will be all right in that aspect. But of course I want to be wrong. I want them in free for all. I want them in free for all. That's how I want them. Let's see what else is going on. What do you want to know, Ahmed? You ain't asked no questions. Talk to us. You can't even spell talk, you dumb motherfucker. Talk. You said take to us about that 1-0 loss. It's talk, Ahmed. Look at you, so excited.
Wait, 1-0. Oh, United.
Yeah, you're talking about United.
Europa League, like man.
Yeah, Europa League. Like I said, United will still get through the group. This is why I'm not losing my mind. And our forward players didn't do enough. Ronaldo, Alanga, Anthony, Eriksen, Fred. That's our attacking 5 in the first half. None of them did enough. Bruno came on for Eriksen. Bruno didn't do enough. Sancho and Garnacho came on late. Didn't really have much time to impact it. So I can't really criticize both of them too heavily. But our forward players didn't do enough. Defensively, we were fine. I can't fault De Gea or Maguire and Lindelof.
I still fault De Gea.
Casemiro. Like, how you faulting De Gea? What did De Gea do?
No, I've been agenda against him.
Oh, see,
flipping ball.
Fair enough. But yeah, I'm not like there's nothing to it. Yes, big up Sid, man. My guy Sid from India, man. Every single time, man. That's my Donny right there. You called into the fan calling show. Shane is a Chelsea fan, but other than that, sound guy. Smash a like, everyone. Make sure you do as well. Pick up my guy Ahmed in it. When I'm giving Ahmed stick people, I know him in it. That's why I can call him a dumb motherfucker, because that's my guy in it. That's all it is. But yeah, we'll still get through the group. That's what I say. You. Will Chelsea still get through your group? That's what I want to know. Are you confident? You may end up in Europa League.
I said it with the Europa League. Like, you can only fully judge after the group stage is over if we don't go through. Like, Europa League group stages are always like, you don't want to watch them. They're boring to watch. As long as you get the results, as long as we top our group, hopefully we do still. That's it, kind of thing. Because I still think Real Sociedad will drop points to us, potentially in the away leg and in the away game, and Sheriff and Omnia, or whatever they're called. Honestly, man, I hate the Europa League group stage.
You smitten, because I was watching it and it felt like how they performed, it was flat. That's what it felt like watching it. I was just like, this is so dead. Like, I forgot how much I disliked the Europa League until you get to the business.
Yeah.
I really forgot. There's just no excitement to it. You see the team.
Crowd's dead.
The crowd's dead. It's kind of like, it's second string players. You're like, all right, let's just get through this. It's all about just getting through the group. And I think fully Manchester United will get through the group. Wherever we finish first, I still expect us to finish first. As long as we get out of the group, cool. We'll have no trouble. Because one thing Go on.
No, Chris just said I don't want to blame the ref like other certain fan base about it. The decision was a joke.
Yeah, it wasn't 100%.
Like, we should have won the game without the referee, but come on, man, that was never a penalty.
It was never a penalty, but that's on us not doing the business. But what I will say is I expect us to do the business, get out of the group. And with Premier League games getting cancelled, Ten Hag can now play the first team in Europa League games, which is a blessing in disguise. We're going to see a strong lineup now against Sheriff. I expect to see Dalot, Malacio, Martinez, Varane, Tomine, Eriksen, Bruno, Anthony, Sancho, Rashford. That's what I'm expecting to see. I'm expecting to see that lineup, and I'm all for that. 110%. I am
surprised me to have like a little behind closed door friendly or something, innit?
Like, I can see them doing that. And hopefully now with the postponements and we don't get football, Donny van de Beek can get fit, because he's going to be key in this Europa League, as we're seeing, because he plays yesterday. If Martial was fit, he plays yesterday. And again, I don't think we lose that game. Yeah, I don't think we lose that game if those two are fit. So it's important to get these players fit. Very, very important to get these players fit. Not only just for Europa League, but also...
What do you think of Anthony?
Quiet. Very, very quiet. He was, which I'm not going to go as far to say it's concerning. It was not a good game. That's what I'll say. Didn't do enough. And I'm expecting more from him, but it's his second start. So I'm not going to criticize him heavily and be like, oh my God, Anthony's terrible. He can't work. I'm reserving judgment, people. Same way I'm reserving judgment on Ten Hag. The same way I'm reserving judgment on the team. But do I like what I'm seeing so far from Ten Hag and the team? Yes. Do I like glimpses of what I've seen from Anthony? Also, yes. But it has to click into gear. But so far, minus this, so far, so good. And what I will say about the Real Sociedad losses, it reminds me a lot, and I was thinking about this earlier on today, reminds me a lot of the Brighton loss, the opening game. Ten Hag would have learned so much. He's collecting data on these players, figuring out what works and what doesn't work. Because we said the first team players have set a bar, can the second team players match it? And they haven't. So now he'll look at that and assess that and go, all right, cool. He's just collecting data, man. He's learning about these players.
I think the fans will see as well in terms of when people kept saying, why, for example, McTominay starting over Casemiro? We can see it.
McTominay deserves. McTominay's been playing well. He's been playing well.
No, but it's not even him playing well. It's kind of like you can see, like, for example, Casemiro just needs minutes kind of thing, isn't it?
Well, it's game time. 100%. And did he play? He played the full 90 yesterday, didn't he?
Yeah.
He played the full 90. So I'm all for it, man. It's just minutes, like you said, for Ronaldo and Elanga and Anthony. Minutes. I'm saying Dalot played again. Malacia played again. Lindelof and Maguire got minutes. Like
Dalot kind of had to play if Wan-Bissaka weren't in the right shape kind of thing.
A sad indictment of our team in terms of there's no other right back like replacement. I would have preferred to have seen a couple of youth players at fullbacks because the team was stronger than I expected. So that made me more confident of the win. But here's what
I think the only real surprise came Eriksen started, didn't it?
I didn't expect Eriksen, De Gea, Dalot, and Malacia.
Yeah, and De Gea.
I didn't expect those four.
No, Malacia expected with thing out, innit? Sure. Wan-Bissaka, if you weren't mentally ready, that's fair enough kind of thing, innit?
I'm looking at it. I'd sell Fred before. I'd sell Fred first before Maguire. He's so bad. Fred's not bad. He's just limited. Fred's not bad. Did he play well yesterday? Absolutely not. But Fred can be an effective squad player. That's why these men are the squad players. We seen it yesterday. When we see Fred play and Elanga play and Ronaldo play, I point to those three. There's a reason these men are bit part players this season. There's a reason. Only one question why there's so many wrong decisions, even with VAR, because the referees are terrible, Sid. That's why. The officials are just awful.
I think with VAR, people still need to remember they're still human.
They're just awful.
Human interaction kind of thing. You still need a human to kind of judge the replay.
Yeah,
does that make sense?
They're just
that's what I think. You know, with the new VAR thing, I think you've seen it in the Champions League. It's more automated kind of thing, isn't it? Apparently, they have more cameras around the stadium, so it's basically just done without any human interaction kind of thing.
Yeah.
And I think from what I was reading here, and I was watching Sky Sports, I don't know if I said this to you. What they eventually want to do is even like 1,000 stuff, they want it all automated kind of thing, isn't it?
Oh, is it?
So they apparently want to look at, like, for example, the force a player goes in for a tackle, and they'll judge it.
Wait, you want to look at what? Say that again.
Like the force a player goes in for a tackle. So I don't know how that's going to work. Because, come on, man, that sounds mad, but technology is evolving, and apparently they can do that.
Yeah. I think Ethan Laird's gone out on loan. Am I correct in saying?
Yeah.
Ethan Laird's out on loan, Sid. Big up Mange as well. Big up everyone that's locked in. Make sure you hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to Bainesy's channel. The link's in the title as well. But yeah, man, just the overreaction with Manchester United is crazy. It's like, people just need to relax. Like, it's really not that, like, yeah, it's disappointing that we lost, but that's it. It's a disappointment. It's not the end of the world. People acting like we lost, like, the Europa League final or some shit. Like, we're out of the competition. We have 5 games to put it right. Or put it right. Nobody wants to lose matches.
Connor, Ten Hag's European record at home is stinky, though, you know.
Is he not good? Is he doing up Conte numbers?
I think he's 9 losses now in 21 home games in Europe.
Yeah, he needs to.
That is bad. I think it's 9 losses in 23 or 21, something like that.
That, man.
Yeah.
That's not good, man.
I think his away one, I think they said it was good. I think his home one just stinks.
That's not it, man. That's.
And man said 3 games without Maguire, 3 wins, 1 game with a return of Maguire. Oh, we didn't lose because of Maguire.
I can't blame Maguire.
Yeah.
I can't blame Maguire. That being said, your thoughts on this? Graham Potter to the bridge. Chat to us. So Tuchel being sacked, number 1, and then 2, Graham Potter to the bridge.
I think the Tuchel sacking, I said it, like, obviously people are going to question the timing after how he got backed in the window. But listen, man, I thought that sacking was inevitable.
Talk about
like, I think Chelsea were heading that way. There's clearly a falling relationship between Todd Bowley and Tuchel from what we know, and from what kind of Matt Law said. And I think Matt Law also said it's not just down to results and performances. It's also down to how the plays were. And obviously Todd Bowley wanted like more of a long-term coach. And listen, Graham Potter fits all those kind of boxes. And obviously they gave him a 5-year contract, hopefully show faith in him from a football point of view. What else? And also like the people that they brought in alongside Graham Potter, I think they brought in the assistant head of recruitment from Brighton. I'm like, raw, like, you're going all in on Graham Potter. So hopefully like there's a better relationship between Graham Potter and obviously Todd Bowley, but I don't know, man. Like, Todd Bowley just seems too hands-on right now for my liking, kind of thing, innit?
You're not liking that. I hear that.
Like, I know it's kind of like just delegate roles, kind of thing, innit? I think that's probably like the best way to do it, but it just seems that Todd Bowley seems, from obviously the outside, Chelsea fans would know better, but it just seems like he just wants to do everything, kind of thing, innit? And I just never like that. Just let the footballing people be footballing people, and you be the business guy, because you're clearly phenomenal at that, because you clearly got the money to buy Chelsea Football Club. That's it, really, innit?
Sucks to be Chelsea.
That's
what I say about that. In regards to the Tuchel sacking, it didn't make no sense. Either you sack him immediately, or you give him more than 6 games. He didn't even get the chance to get all the players he signed on the pitch at the same time. So we don't even know remotely how it was going to look. You got a new, so you've got, in terms of centre backs, you got Fofana, you got Koulibaly. Then wing backs, you've got Cucurella there. Midfield, you just signed Zakaria. Your attack, you've got Sterling, you've got Aubameyang, you bought back Broha. So that's what I've named 7 players. You can all change how you're going to play. So if you're going to sack him, either sack him immediately or give him more than 7 games. Chelsea weren't going to win the league anyway. Yes, they lost in Zagreb, but like us, they'll probably get through their group. So it's highly unlikely they're going out in the group stages of the champs. You're still in the Carabao Cup, FA Cup's not started yet. I don't see what the major issue. To me, it just made no sense to give him all that money and then sack him.
Now, my thing is, like, you see with Todd Bowley, for example, he wanted Cristiano Ronaldo at Chelsea, and Tuchel said no. So you clearly listen to Thomas Tuchel to some extent.
Yeah.
Why just do it then, kind of thing, innit? Like after 2 games after the window.
Yeah.
Like what you clearly want in my eyes is literally a head coach. You do not want Thomas Tuchel, the manager, to have any say in signings. You just want to sign players and just give it. That's what it just seems like from the outside, isn't it, currently?
Yeah, absolutely.
But then why do you want say in certain other signings, like Aubameyang, for example? Like, it seems like just a mess. But as I said, man, I always give Chelsea the benefit of the doubt because obviously the situation was very hard in terms of the owner, the timing. Next season's when I fully judge them in terms of their recruitment and stuff, innit?
Yeah. It seems like Todd's just trying to manage. If you want to manage. Don't be telling the manager or certain players, okay, you manage them. Because if it all goes wrong, the manager's going to be the one who gets the criticism, not you. So if you want to, I say that all the time, if you want to manage. I
saw a report today, I don't know if it's true, if it's a parody thing, but apparently it was an article where apparently Todd Bowley went to Thomas Tuchel and said play a 4-4-3.
Yeah,
not even a 4-3-3. I don't know if that was true or not here, but that just sounds mad kind of thing, isn't it? And I also saw another article yesterday where it's like Thomas Tuchel also wanted Gabriel Jesus, innit? And I was a massive fan of Gabriel Jesus, and Todd Bowley said no. And like you seen Gabriel Jesus at Arsenal and the impact he's made would have been a phenomenal signing for Chelsea.
Yeah, they did miss the mark. I actually think that window wasn't bad. Did they need more? Yes, but I think minus Zakaria, I don't know too much about. Aubameyang was the only one 50-50. Sterling, Cucurella, Fofana, Koulibaly, I think is a good window.
I think Matisse said it was a 10 out of 10.
Yeah, I won't go as far to say it's a 10 out of 10.
No, I
but
wouldn't
think it's a
say
good
it, but I think that's what he tweeted, isn't it?
yeah, like it's a good window. Similar to us, we had a good window. Did we
You
need
can't
more?
complain
Yes.
at the end of it, kind of thing, innit?
Yeah, like we needed more, yes, but it's highly unlikely you get everything you need. Even Manchester City, the best team in the country, didn't get everything they wanted. They are now without a left back. They went in for Cucurella. They didn't get him. So that's how I'm looking at it. It just made no sense in regards to that. Have we missed anything? We've spoken on United, spoken on Liverpool's downfall, which is brilliant.
Premier League postponed now, and that's it.
Yeah, games have been postponed. You lot get your final few questions in before me and Bainesy get out of here. Because you will still get shows regardless. You'll still get Stats, Facts, and Vibes next week, Monday. You know what I'm saying? Me and Bainesy will come up with something to discuss. I don't know what. Come up with something. Jez, is big up to my guy, Jez, who's saying, hey, Jez, you're on loan to Dortmund. Don't talk to me about Spurs. This guy. Yeah, your guy, Jez, went on loan to Dortmund. This guy just flag switching at club. You know what I'm saying? What do you mean you don't see? Look at you defending your guy.
Nah, but like...
Jez. Nah, but what?
It's a free world nowadays, isn't it?
Do you just hit me with this a free world? Is that what it is? Yeah, is that what you just hit me with?
What was it like? Freedom of movement. That's what we're doing now. Your view on the handball. The handball wasn't a handball, but listen, man, it's life kind of thing, and it's football. Yeah. There's going to be decisions going your way. Fact. Arsenal fans thought the other day we had a decision in our favour.
Yeah.
Yesterday we were on the opposite side kind of thing. A decision didn't benefit us. But it's football kind of thing. Over a 30-year game season, over an entire campaign, it should balance itself out. But we didn't win or lose because of that decision. Well, obviously we lost because of it, but we should be beating Real Sociedad without that decision kind of.
Yes, agreed. We should be moving to Real Sociedad regardless because it's Real Sociedad. And like I stated, a bang average side. I'm saying, see, look, this is your guy Jez just over there flag switching. Man's done it at club level, does it at international level. It's crazy.
International level is a bit mad, you know.
Oh, see, you're not with the international level, no. There's the fact that this guy just switches from Ghana to Germany as he pleases.
Nah, but you see, he was born in Germany, wasn't he?
Yeah.
And then, like, I'm guessing that his own country is Ghana.
Yeah, he's of Ghanaian descent. Yeah,
so
this guy flag switches. You know what happened? Oh, all right, so I reiterate to you, Ghana in the African nations. His flag before the game in his Twitter bio was the Ghanaian flag.
Yeah.
They lost 3-0 to Cosmos.
See that? That's a bit mad kind of thing, isn't it? I thought if Ghana are playing, then you go support them. If Germany playing,
man, he switched his flag. They lost to Cosmos, yeah, and he switched the flag to the German flag, yo. So quick. Mad. I don't even think the game was finished, yo. This guy switched the flag. To the German flag. I asked him who you got in the World Cup. He said, whoever goes further. You know, because Ghana played the day before Germany, I think it is, in the first and the group stages.
Well,
Ghana and the Germany. No. Ghana played the day before.
Oh, we got a World Cup coming up as well.
Yeah. All right, thoughts on the World Cup. Looking forward to it, Dainsy?
No.
How are you not looking forward to the World Cup, you Grinch? What's wrong with you?
Nah, but you know me, man. I hate international football.
No, but surely you like the World Cup.
No.
You didn't like the Euros?
No.
You didn't enjoy seeing England heartbreak?
Oh, yeah, that was satisfying.
See? So why, you guaranteed more. Look at this guy.
No, but I said this, yeah. You see with international football, and people can say whatever you want, yeah. I hate casuals in football.
Yeah, casuals are
I cannot stand casuals in football. That's one of my biggest things that annoys me. Like, you know that petition that went around that, the game should be replayed, Chiellini should have got sent off, or was it Bonucci? I can't even remember. Nah, man, come on. You don't understand football. Just don't get involved in all of that stuff. Please, just go do whatever you were doing before the World Cup. Like, I can't stand that part of football kind of thing, innit? Well, listen.
So that's what it was. It isn't the actual football itself. It's the casuals that come along with the international tournaments. Yeah, casuals are annoying because you have to explain the basics to them. It's like, I'm here 365 days a year. Don't hit me with any nonsense. Yeah, go on, carry on.
And even like certain decisions that they're calling for, I'm just like, no, the man just made the right call. Just relax yourself kind of thing, innit? Like, you've never watched this player play if it's not an international tournament. So how are you commenting on what a manager should pick?
May have to do an agenda. All right, would you do an agenda FC on that?
100%. That's one of my biggest.
All right, we're gonna do an agenda FC on that. Yeah,
that's
we're
right.
gonna do an agenda because me and Lewis are gonna bring it back, people. Exclusive. We're bringing it. He messaged me just before actually. We're gonna bring it back during this break. So yeah. You'll see Bainesy over there complaining about internationals. What are you laughing at, fam? You know what I'm saying?
Nothing.
Man said I hear him strawberry Miranda Twitter trying to tell me what offside is. Yeah, just the Chiellini tackle on Saka. And if he was, it's a red card. No.
And you know, it was that petition. Like, how are people signing it? Like, you really think that game's really going to be replayed? Like, think about it. Like, we literally had Rodri Tambul, and that didn't get replayed, even though the FA literally came out and said they made a mistake. So what are you trying to get with his petition? And it was on the halfway line. There's no guarantee Saka would have scored. And especially knowing Saka with his finishing, he's finishing in the best. Anyway, man, God save the king. We're moving on.
Nice. Big up Marshall, who's just become a member as well, man. Large up to Marshall. If you want to join the membership, link is in the pin.
That's another thing I'll say.
Yeah, go on.
I actually like this England team, you know. Like, they have likable characters, kind of thing, innit? Like, in terms of like Sterling, for example, I like. Actually, who do I like? Like a Bellingham, for example. The United lot, I obviously will back like Rashford and stuff, Sancho, if they called up. But overall, man, like, I just hate, like, I can't support England wholeheartedly. I can never. You just don't feel right.
Why can't you support England wholeheartedly?
Nah, but it just don't feel right.
That could be an agenda recipe as well. Go on.
Nah, but I think a lot of people feel that way. Like, you even saw it after, for example, what happened in the Euros, how everyone reacted. What happened to those three players that missed the penalties. Like, you knew that was coming as well, which is why I'm like, you just don't feel right.
Yeah.
Like that's why I always say, like, international football, I'll literally just support players. Like, I don't really care who wins as long as it ain't England. If Ronaldo scores, I'll celebrate. I'll obviously support when he's playing. Same thing with the United lot. If they're playing, I'll back them. That's it, kind of thing, isn't it?
No, that makes no.
Like, I really wanted Benzema to do well. We move.
My guy Karim. Ooh. Yeah. I'm saying Shane Pogba's injured. Yeah,
like, it's the same thing for like the World Cup. I really want Neymar to do well in his
Brazil
World
got
Cup.
a good team.
Other than the fullbacks I don't like.
Yeah, the fullbacks are trash. Well, other than that,
I hope they do well, kind of thing, innit?
Big up Marshall though for becoming a member. Like I said, links in the pinned comment. So appreciated. Where else we at? Man is saying Saka lets the country down. That's all we remember. Likeable characters. Is this Tekken? Jez says likable characters equals won't win, new bastards. Yeah.
No, but even if those England teams were like idiots, for example, like if they had their Ander Herrera, I would still like him. I'm just saying it like.
You like the players, yeah.
And
C1, you're right. The Euros just show why you can't support this country 100%. I'd never supported England anyway, simply because it's just never been around me. Like most people who support teams, well, I can't say most, a lot of people who support football teams is around you. Like I say this all the time, my family, like my entire family is pretty much Manchester United, like 99%. The generation above me, my generation, the generation below is all Manchester United. And that's ingrained. If I ever have kids, they're Manchester United. And there's kids, and so forth and so forth. With England, I've just never had it around me. I actually don't know any England fans like that. Like, there's no one in my family who's like an England fan. Like
let's be honest here, it's only want him to do well. Times, isn't it?
Yeah, they want him to do well, but it's more so, like you said, a player thing. It's more, I want certain players to do well. I don't know many England fans. Obviously, you got the casuals, but I don't know many people. You might get the odd person, and my sister might get patriotic and be like, yeah, we might do all right. And I'm like, no, sis, you lot ain't doing anything.
Listen, every World Cup, these lot are just in box, just chucking beer, man. Like, that's all they care about with international football, let's be honest. And that's why these lot don't even care the World Cup's in Qatar. They just care in December because they know it's just not going to be the same vibe. They can't go box when it's raining outside and all of that stuff, celebrate. Or whatever, stand outside the park with a big screen on, all of that stuff.
So that's how... Yeah, but people will still be out. Hopefully, it's good weather. You never know.
Well, I hope it's raining. I hope it's miserable when everyone's sitting at home, not supporting England.
Well, you don't have to not. I'm not supporting England, but I do enjoy the content, though. You telling me you didn't enjoy the watch-alongs? You was here during the Euros. You came on here during the Euros, didn't it?
No, don't even. I will still watch every single game.
Yeah.
But that's because I'm a football fan, not because I'm an international football fan.
Yeah. I literally, I said this. The Euros is the most I've enjoyed any international tournament, and that was because of the watch-alongs. I didn't expect the watch-alongs to be as good as they were whatsoever. But I really, really enjoyed him. Great content creators here. And Ryan, you know what I'm saying? Unfortunately, but we moved. You feel me in that?
No, but I've always said it, like football's football kind of thing. Like you see me watching UEFA Youth League, for example.
Yeah, you will watch it.
Whatever's on is on, and I'm watching it kind of thing.
Yeah, I'm
and
not with
obviously,
that.
international football, there's nothing else on. So
Yeah,
of course I'm gonna watch it, and I watch every single game. But I'm just watching it for the sake of watching it.
Well, I'm not with that. I leave that to you. That whole Europa, like youth league and under 17s and that, like, nah, I'm good. I'm good with all that. That's you, fam. Leave that to you.
Listen, man. I just begging to get out that early just to save. Like, you know, in the final, like you were getting a bit stressed at one point. I was like, no way, England are actually gonna win.
Nah, I didn't think they would win.
I think everyone's gonna win. It was like, oh, Waste Coast, whatever they're called.
Nah, Waste Coast slapped them.
after. Nah, but like naming every single street after Gareth Southgate.
That being said, if he would have won the Euros, it would have been deserved.
Yeah, but I swear they did it last time. I swear was it not?
Yeah,
like
they named the
Southgate
station. Yeah, they named the station, and that's
come
not
on,
good.
man. Like you're celebrating mediocrity at that point.
Yeah.
Like they got who did they lose to? Croatia, was it?
Croatia, yeah. It's Croatia. Yeah.
Come on, man. Give it a rest. And they're playing no one until that stage anyway, and they never do. These international tournaments, in those 2 years that England have done decently well in these tournaments, they've literally only played the poor Germany side. And the only half decent side they played was Croatia and got knocked out. But hey, man. Big up England, didn't it?
Mazo.
My hatred is too strong.
But yeah, we're gonna do an Agenda FC on that. But like I said with England, yeah, they don't. C1 mentioned it. We all knew what was coming as soon as them man missed them penalties. I was on the watch along with Tox. Shout out to my brother Tox. And we went, because it was sad for them players. And then we know, that racism train is just right. That racismo is just round the corner. You knew it. Train is never late. We all looked at our watches and went, yeah. That train is on his. And during the watch along, that shit started. You know what I'm saying? We already knew that.
Now you saw the clips coming out, all of that stuff on Twitter. Like,
we knew, man. All the clips, and it was like, if you're IC free, get home. That's what it was. Get home on 110%. Get back. Early picks to win the World Cup. Brazil do look good.
Argentina, innit?
Brazil do look good.
Argentina got mad and beat around. I like Germany.
Wait. Who's in? Give me the Argentina team. Who's where their players?
Oh no! But as a team, they're doing relatively well, kind of thing, innit?
Oh, is it? Well, people said that about Algeria and the African Cup of Nations, and look what happened.
Turkey as well, innit?
Everyone hyped up Turkey in the Euro. Yeah, everyone was happy. Turkey are gonna do bits. People just hype up anything, man.
You know what I hate? Yeah.
Go on.
You know, everyone was saying Turkey or everyone's underdogs.
Yeah.
How can a team be underdogs if every single person has them for underdogs? Like at that time, they're rated.
You spin.
Like, you know, when everyone says, for example, let me think. Like there's certain plays that everyone just says are underrated. How can everyone say the same plays underrated and then them still being underrated? How? Like, just don't make sense to me.
You spitting? Bainesy, you've been on point. Ever since you come back off holiday, you've been on point.
No, but
like
it's true, man.
Like, yes,
it frustrates me sometimes. It frustrates me.
All right, it's because people just talk rubbish. That's why. I'm saying. All right, that's what it is. You know this, man. You be endorsing certain people talking rubbish, but we move.
It's like Muller. Every single person there, when people say underrated, they say Muller. How can every single person say Muller is underrated?
Nah, Muller gets his flowers. Gets his flowers, 100%. And deservedly so, he gets his flowers. Deservedly so. So you're saying Brazil, Argentina, you said Germany.
Yeah, from the European side.
Yeah, not with Havertz up top. Not with Havertz.
Yeah, but Werner normally does right for Germany and stuff.
Not with Werner and Havertz.
No, but they still have a decent team. Musiala,
if Werner and Havertz pick up both a Champions League and a World Cup within 2-3 years, we got to stop football. Like, we got to scrap football, man. We got to scrap football. Like, no. Who else you got? So you said Brazil, Argentina, Germany. France will still be there or thereabouts, even without Pogba.
Nah, I think if Pogba's not there, that's it.
Nah, man. We got my guy. Don't ever disrespect King Karim like that. Don't ever do that.
No, but I just think Pogba's just so vital. And you know that I'm very critical of Pogba, innit? But I just know for that France side, there's no one else that can do
that. But they can work around it because you've got Tchouameni, Camavinga's French as well. Kante's in there.
Pogba's just different. He offers just something completely different. Leadership as well that comes with Pogba.
Facts, but they got Yo, they got Kylian Mbappe and Karim Benzema. I'm
The thing
still
is,
taking
yeah,
France.
like Spain's another one where, in terms of their team, I don't rate. But I said this in the Euros, and Spain done well. Like Spain as a team, very, very well coached under Luis Enrique and stuff, innit?
Yeah.
And
'Cause they
let's
got
be honest,
two.
Luis Enrique is one of the best coaches in the World Cup. You could
Did
argue
they
their
get through
best
to the
manager.
quarters? Did they get through to the? What did they get through to? Was it
The
the quarters?
semis, wasn't it?
It was the semi-finals or the
They
quarters.
lost
I don't
to
think the last stage.
Italy, and that was probably undeserved. Like Spain coped very, very well. It was just the forward areas that actually were letting them down, but that was pretty much it. Who else?
Who else we got? Go on, keep going.
Who else? I'm trying to think. No. Like Portugal, I hope, but at the same time,
Not with Ronaldo up top.
no, it's not even down to Ronaldo. It's their manager just stinks.
Forget.
Fernando Santos, like this guy would probably pick the wrong midfield. He probably picked the wrong attack, picked the wrong defense. There's nothing good about him. But at least he's better. He's probably eventually phasing out Rui Patricio now, isn't it? That Diego Costa guy was signing a lot last time. Hopefully. Because Diego Costa actually is very, very good in it. And I think as a release clause next year, which United should look at. Some say Morocco hype.
Yeah, what about any of the African teams?
I don't know, man. Like, I don't really watch AFCON in it, and I don't.
Jez, what are you saying, man? About any of the African teams?
Follow them exactly to know, innit?
What are you saying, Jez? I know you're going back Ghana, but who else?
The thing is, I always say, like, it's just hard for these African teams to actually compete in it because a lot of their players sometimes just choose the European teams kind of thing in it, which is why it's just naturally going to be difficult in terms of the quality these players have. All countries have, sorry. Senegal in there. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Senegal are in the World Cup.
Yeah. We should give hype to a random team, see if it catches on. It will happen though, randomly. Someone will get some random hype beforehand. Let me have a look at these groups. It'll be like a Qatar or something like that. Let me have a look at these.
Nah, don't take Qatar, man.
I know. Why are you against Qatar, man?
They're the whole nation, isn't it?
Yeah.
They'll be like Ecuador or something. Like, I think Ecuador will get that hype.
Somebody will get a hype. It'll be someone random. I guarantee in it, like a USA or something. There'll be some random team. I'm telling you.
USA and England group.
Yep. It'll be Wales or some shit like that.
So the first group is Ecuador, Holland, Qatar, Senegal. Senegal probably should go through that with Holland.
Then you got England, Iran, USA, Wales.
Wales flipping on such an easy group.
Wait, easy group who? For Iran? Yeah, I agree.
No, for England. And then there's Argentina, Mexico, Poland. No, I hope it is famous last week, but pressure's on them. Argentina, Mexico, Poland, Saudi Arabia.
And then France, Australia, Denmark, Tunisia. Looking forward to seeing France, man. I get to see Benzema, Mbappe link up, man. That Karim to Kylian link up. Woo! Let's go. I'm with that. That's what I'm trying to see, man. That's what I'm trying to see.
Costa Rica, Germany, Japan, Spain. Germany, Spain.
Oh yeah, Germany, Spain. Yeah, Germany, Spain. Yeah, that's interesting. Germany, Spain.
You got Belgium, Canada, Croatia, Morocco.
Interesting to see how Morocco do. And Croatia, actually. And Belgium, that's like the last chance for them players.
I'll be honest, man. I feel like Belgium are turning over nicely. Obviously not that big of names, but they do have a couple of decent players.
Yeah.
Then there's Brazil, Cameroon, Serbia, Switzerland.
Obviously, everyone's there to see Brazil. But yo, that Serbia-Switzerland game gonna slap. Because they can't stand each other. Political reasons, people. Go do your research. They can't stand each other.
And then there's Ghana, South Korea, Portugal.
I'm interested in that Portugal, Ghana, Uruguay group. Ghana versus Uruguay.
That's a group, definitely.
Yeah.
Like, if you have to choose the hardest group.
Yeah. I just want to see. Yo, I'm hearing Asamoah Gyan's returning and that. He's trying to play. I'm like, run it back. You remember Asamoah Gyan? Was it before your time?
I don't know. I remember it, but come on, man. You can't be doing that.
Yeah, of course. Why not, man? For the culture.
No, don't come back now because it's international tournament. I hate when players do that.
Yo, man. Like, he's trying to take Ghana to the promised land.
Nah,
Let's
don't
go.
do that. If you're retired,
Keep
you're
running
retired
back.
kind of thing, innit? Don't come
Right.
back now. This international one. I think Zlatan
Bro.
did that at one point as well, innit?
Yeah, Zlatan did, but how many times has the Undertaker done that, man? Like, here's what it is.
No,
He just won't run it back.
You're retired kind of thing. Because think about it. Imagine I got you to the World Cup,
Yeah.
and I'm a player, for example, and now someone else is going to be part of that squad because they're just a bigger name.
Yeah,
That's all it is, pretty much.
It's kind of peak.
I would never want that to happen. And that's what I also hate. For example, say if a player, who was it? That has a choice between, for example, England and let's just say Ghana, yeah? And they're not good enough for England because obviously England have mad quality. And then go into Ghana because you're not good enough for England. Like, I just think that's a bit mad. Like, you choose England, you wanted to play for England, that's it now. In my eyes. Don't go back to now your home country just because you're not good enough to start for England.
And that's why I think more players should do that, of both African and Caribbean descent. Go play for your African and Caribbean nations.
Yeah.
100%.
Like, just choose them originally. Don't have them as backup. I hate that.
I want to see him. Like, Antonio should have been playing for Jamaica a long time ago. To me. I want to see Bailey's over there, Ravel Morrison's there. Like, we got more. Let's for Damari Gray.
Yeah, that's what Cho did. Like, I just don't like it kind of thing, innit?
Nah, man, I want to see Cho ball out, man. You know what I'm saying?
But
Cho way or no way, man.
I love Callum Hudson, but I just don't think that's right when players do that. Choose Ghana originally kind of thing.
Yeah, you should choose him originally. I agree with that. Yeah, Ivan Toney. Yeah, man. He's Jamaican descent. Go play for Jamaica, man. Imagine Antonio, Ivan Toney up top.
Ivan Toney's clearly waiting for an England call-up, and he'll probably get it because I think he's good enough. But if you don't, come on, man. That's it. Don't.
From a Jamaican standpoint, I want to see him go play for Jamaica, but that's selfish. What you're saying is not wrong. What you're saying is not wrong whatsoever. But yeah, I can't wait, man. Like I said, Ghana Uruguay running it back. That's what we need, man. Storyline. See, this is why I'm with you, Bainesy. I'm on the storyline hype with the World Cup. Bring me as many storylines as possible.
Where's the WWE now?
Yeah. Look, this guy got jokes now, innit? Yeah.
Look, that's what you said to me, innit?
No, I'm saying, why are you laughing? It's not funny. You know what I'm saying? Why are you laughing? Yeah. It's not funny. I don't want to see you grin. Your grin annoys me, man. Irritates me. Don't do that. You know what I'm saying? This guy.
that I do agree with in terms of UK France. You only love snapping up plays before it's too late kind of thing. I hate that, but come on, man. If you're a player, you've seen these countries do this for how long now?
Well,
like, just why fall for it kind of thing?
Facts. It's been. Absolutely. Big up Calvin as well. Appreciate this. It's flawless. The Champions League watch-alongs have been great, where you had different people watching different games. I'm glad the Champions League is back and see the gap in quality compared to the Europa League. Europa gets better in knockout rounds. Yeah, big up. Yeah, man, I've enjoyed them. So for those that haven't looked into the Champions League, yes, there is a game advertised that I'll be watching, but then panelists will join, and then you'll see others, and then others will be watching other games. Like, for instance, on the Wednesday, I think we was watching like 4 different games. It was like 5 different games being watched by 5 of us. So we're here. And then you hear someone go, "Oh, there's been a goal, Jeff." Like, it's like that. It's like, "Oh, it's a goal. No, it's offside." Like, that's legit what happens because we're all watching different games.
That's what you said the other day, the diverse soccer Saturday or something.
Yeah.
That was funny. That was funny.
Surfer said it, Man said he's the reverse Clinton Morrison. I tried, yo. Shout out Surfer, yo. That's mad funny. Man said he's the reverse Clinton Morrison, you know. Like,
mad.
He was the diverse, yo. He really was the diverse soccer side. I need to start advertising it like that. So I will, people, because we be watching different games. We do, yeah, man. Look, yeah. That's exactly what it's. And it's bloody 3-0 Napoli. That's what he said.
Swear down. You know, like, you need one of those mics. You know those ones that have like little talking thing here.
Yeah. I get exactly what you say. That's what it is. Oh, it's been a goal. For who? Shout out the whole gang, Jed, Surfer, everyone who be on cams, the other cam, everyone who be on them watch-alongs, man. Oh, they be great, 100%. Yeah, man, it's a goal, Andy. You know what I'm saying? That's what them man are on. Oh, woo. I said the reverse Clinton Morrison. Right. I think that's it anyway, people. I think we've covered everything. I don't think there's anything else you want to add?
Nah, man. Football's done. Enjoy your weekend with European football, innit?
Oh, yeah. So that being said, people, Pro Clubs will be back. Weekend. That's what it is. You still get
you
your
know,
show.
watch Leon on Sunday at 7:45. Just watch them.
Wait, what's that?
Leon are playing, I think it is Monaco.
Oh, seeing
Just go watch the game. Yeah.
But yeah, what have you got coming up over the weekend? So, weekend people, obviously, because there's no Premier League football. Saturday, though, because we didn't do Man United on Thursday, myself and Eddie will be back 7:30 p.m. That's the Man United podcast, talking all things Manchester United. Then hopefully at 9:30, you get Pro Clubs. And then later on that day, the fan calling show on Twitch, because the fan calling shows have been going off. So yeah, the fan calling shows have been hilarious. Like, I understand when supporters call in why they gravitate and like the channel, some of the stuff. So that's Saturday. And then Sunday, we've got Pro Clubs again. And then obviously you'll get the Sarcasm City Sports Q&A as well. But keep an eye out on the upcoming live stream schedule, because I will update it both on YouTube and Twitch. Make sure you follow Bainesy's channel. Go subscribe, man. Go subscribe to his channel. The link's in the title. So as I'm saying this right now, you can click the link in the YouTube title and a new tab will open. You go subscribe. What astronomical number are you on to?
I think 200 away from 6K, I think.
Yeah, let's go, man. Go get Bainesy up to 6K, man. You know what I'm saying? Go subscribe to Bainesy's channel. Get him up to 6K. You got any other content over the weekend coming out, Bainesy?
No, I'm probably not, man. I'm sleeping.
It's Bainesy. All right, what me and Bainesy are going to do is we definitely going to run the FIFA one-on-one, 100%. At some point. We're going to run that on the Twitch. We just need a name for it. Like, once we got a name for, like, the competition, and then we can do best of however many, best of 7 or something like that, or best of 10 or so.
My guy said 7, you know how long that's going to take?
No, I said best of 7.
Oh, actually, to be fair, that could be like
yeah. I watch you 4 games in a row, and then it's calm. You know what I'm saying? There we go.
Sure, yeah. This guy really thinks he's going to do that, you know. Said it with such confidence as well, you know. Look at this guy laughing like a donkey. Oh, he needs a humbling. Soon comes up.
So yeah, we definitely go put that we definitely gonna put that together. Me and Bainesy go 1-on-1, 100%. You know what I'm saying? And that, like, we just need a name for it, and then that's legit it. And then we'll run some games on my Twitch. So definitely, I think it'll be good fun as well, because we'll make sure we're on mic in the same party talking shit to each other as well. 100%. Like,
sure.
But you mean sure? Is that the one?
I respect confidence.
We gonna celebrate. We gonna give the people what they want. They want to hear us talking shit to each other about the games going on. They want to hear all that. Am I lying?
No, I'm not denying that bit. That bit will come, kind of thing, innit?
Yeah. I'm saying we gonna get to it. Well, yo, Bainesy, anything else you want to add as well?
That's pretty much it.
Make
you guys like the video and stuff, innit?
Yeah, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, all that good stuff. This show will be back Monday, people. Monday, 5 p.m. or 5:30.
Yeah, it'll be something like that. All
right, so 5 or 5:30 on Bainesy's channel. So you get it every Monday, Stats, Facts, and Vibes on the Statman Baines YouTube channel, and every Friday here on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube channel. But love to everyone that's locked in. And this has been the Stats, Facts, and Vibes podcast live on the Sarcasm City TV YouTube. Big up. Whoa.